Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present our case study 1. So let's proceed with our group members. My name is Muhammad Irfan Hakim bin Muhammad Nazri and my number matric is 01 DDT 20F1121.
My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Razin. My matrix number 01DDT20F1084.
My name is Muhammad Muhammad Ibn Roslan. My metric number 01DDT21F1112.
Today I'm going to present case study 1, which is typical attack in mobile computing. The attack that I choose is phishing. What is phishing? Phishing is a type of social engineering where an attacker sends a corrupt message, often used to steal user data, login credentials, and credit card number. It occurs when an attacker tricks the victim into opening an email, instant message, or text message. The recipient then tricked into clicking a malicious link, which lead to the installation of malware. Next is phishing technique. First is email phishing scams. The attacker sending out thousands of corrupt messages. Phishing messages mimic actual emails from spoof organization. It use the same phrasing, logo, and signatures. Next is misspell domain name or extra subdomains. The second technique is spear phishing. It targets a specific person or enterprise, such as the marketing department or the project manager. For example, is they research the name of employees within an organization's marketing department. Next is they posing as the marketing director. Next is a link in the email redirects to a password protected internal document. And lastly is the project manager is requested to log in to view the document. Next is how to prevent phishing. First is two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication adds extra verification layer when logging in to sensitive applications. Second is enforce strict password. Organizations should enforce strict password management policies. For example, employees should be required to frequently change their passwords. And lastly, educational campaign. By doing a lot of educational campaign, it can help diminish the threat of phishing attacks by enforcing secure practice such as not clicking on external email links. Next is mitigation advice. First is think before you click. Next is never give up personal information. Be wary of pop-ups. Next is change password regularly. Use two-factor authentication. And lastly, never trust any source that requests for sensitive information via email. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Irfan Hakim and I am going to proceed with the next one. The attacks that I choose is smishing. What is smishing? Smishing is a phishing cybersecurity attack carried out over mobile text messaging, also known as SMS phishing. As a variant of phishing, victims are deceived into giving sensitive information to a disguised attacker. Okay, for instance, the attacker use short message service, or we also call it as SMS, to send fraud text messages or links. There are also some criminals who use this attack by calling the user of the device that they target. The result of the attack is the victim may provide sensitive information such as account PIN number and account information. Prevention strategies. There are some strategies that we can follow. First, do not respond. Okay, if we get a message that said subscribe to our channel or our program, we need to ignore it because the attackers depend on our curiosity or anxiety over the situation at hand, but we can refuse to engage with it. Okay, call your bank or merchant directly if doubtful. Legitimate institution doesn't request account updates or login info via text. For example, if Maybank message to our phone number, then we get the message and from the number of the Maybank ask information for our account number. That is one of the smishing text from the attacker. Last one, report. Make a report of all SMS phishing attempts to designated authorities. Last but not least, mitigation advice. Okay, the first one, report the suspected attack to any institution that could assist. After that, freeze your credit card to prevent any future or ongoing identity fraud. For example, if we our credit card account number and its PIN was leaked or known by someone else, we can freeze our credit card account. Okay. Therefore, we can also change our password and account PIN where possible. I suggest that we change our password or account PIN number around 1 month. Every 1 month. Because it will make the attackers much harder to know our information. That's only from me.
Ransomware. Simple Locker. Simple Locker was the first Android-based ransomware attack that delivered its payload via a Trojan downloader, which made it more difficult for countermeasure to catch up. So what is mobile ransomware? Mobile ransomware is a form of malware that affects mobile device. A cyber criminal can use mobile malware to steal sensitive data from a smartphone or lock a device before determining payment to return the data to the user or unlock the device. Sometimes people are tricked into accidentally downloading mobile ransomware through social networking scheme because they think they are downloading innocent contents or critical software. After the malware is downloaded onto a device, it will show a fake message accusing the victim of unlawful engagement before encrypting file and locking the phone. After the payment is processed, often via Bitcoin, the ransomware will send a code to unlock the phone or decrypt the data. So how to protect your mobile device from ransomware? First, stay informed about the latest threat. It is very important to know how the ransomware landscape is developing. The more we know about how the attack carries out, the easier and faster it is to find a solution. And second, install security patches. Ransomware can make it way onto a device through delivery by downloads. They are caused by accidentally visiting compromised website. You will be redirected to their shady website by malware hiding in a legitimate site. A good defense is to ensure all your apps and operating system are up to date. Next, beware of installing fake apps. Fake apps are an infamous cause of malware. Before installing an apps, make sure you are downloading it from the App Store or down Google Play. Third-party apps store may be risks. So next is backup all file. Backup your file is always good idea. Doing so will come in handy not only if your device is healed for ransom, but always if you lose or damage your phone. And lastly, use a robust mobile security solution. Keeping all device protected with a comprehensive security solution is always recommended. And that mitigation advice. First, don't pay the ransom. Security professional and law enforcement organization high advise against paying the ransom because doing so will just encourage threat actor to carry out their attacks. There is no assurance that the attack will yield a useful decrypting key. And second, isolate affected endpoint. If one or more of your endpoint got affected with ransomware, the first step is to disconnect it from the network to stop the spread. Isolate or turn off suspectable devices that haven't been entirely compromised. This may give you more time to clean and restore data, contest damage, and avoid things from getting worse. And lastly, report the attack to the terrorists. Reach out to authorities and ask them specifically as in the past to be informed whenever an attack occurs for statistic purpose and because someone is a criminal. And lastly is conclusion. In today's world, there are many threats to your personal data and privacy. Cyber criminals have been using ransomware to hold important files hostage or lock phone until a payment is made. Understanding the risk and taking a few precautions may help you stay one step ahead of their cyber criminal. That's all from us. Thank you.